But when you are doing over a certain amount and you want to discuss forward contracts and things like that, that element of actually having someone to speak to goes a long way.
So we just explored, the last sort of decade or so in this industry. Obviously keen to just talk to different directors in the market to see what they think is the future of our industry. So what are we looking at over the next 10 years, the next decade in FX and payments specifically?
In the sense of what we would offer as a company, or?
Yeah, as a company to your customers, to your staff. Overall, just kind of giving individuals a clear picture. Those that might be interested in joining Rational, what are going to be the key fundamental factors over the next 10 years as maybe why someone would join Rational FX?
I think there's always going to be that element of sales, whether you're selling directly to a business in terms of offering them forward spots, things like that, or whether you're going and selling API solutions and banking as a service, things like that. But there always is going to be an element of sales required. That it's never going to be fully automated.
So we're now looking at a market where we have to kind of, I guess, blend the best of what the talent has brought to the table, as well as what the technology brings to the table. Is kind of finds the space that everyone fits in there. Because I think that's where we're not there yet. I think lots of salespeople think that they're going to get replaced by technology, and I think lots of technology isn't quite doing the job of salespeople yet. Even though it might come with the promise. Yeah. So, in your opinion, I guess, what's going to be important for you? Is it people, or is it technology, or is it blending the both?
Even if we look at companies that only offer a platform type service, which have grown significantly, they still only offer spot transactions. Yeah. They don't offer forward contracts. They offer limit orders on spot contracts. Yeah. That hand-holding service that customers get that are doing larger amounts is still wanted out there.
Absolutely.
And at this moment, a lot of people have been saying it for years. That's going to die, and people are happy doing. Yes, definitely, people like doing transactions online. They will do spot transactions online when it's easy, etc. And it's so easy now to go online and compare and see who's offering you the best rate on a spot transaction. But when you are doing over a certain amount and you want to discuss forward contracts and things like that, that element of actually having someone to speak to goes a long way.
There is a big part as well, is that CFOs and FDs and stuff like that will have a million and one things to be doing, and they can't also keep staring at FX charts all day. So having that personal interaction of someone calling them up at the right times also, I don't think is going anywhere.
So it depends as well then on what size of business you're actually going to pursue. So yes, if you're pursuing that really large corporate, that enterprise business, you're absolutely right. They don't, sometimes they lack the expertise in terms of having that specialist treasury team, or they may not have all the banking facilities around it, or they may not have the direct relationships to do local payment. There's a lot of things, small elements that they could potentially be missing, which, that's why companies like us exist, that can plug in those sort of points. But going back to people, it's people that bring all that together. That's in a nutshell, that's what it is. I've looked into thinking, can we do PPC campaigns or anything like that, targeting CFOs and things like that? Always unsuccessful. Always unsuccessful.
Well, I think they say that the old PPC and SEO kind of world is dead now. It's all content, isn't it? It's if you deliver and put out good content now, you generate the right inquiries, but it's not. The market for marketing's changed. It's not for likes anymore. It's not for shares. It's to create valuable, content and information to the audiences you're looking to approach. So I think the world has very much moved on from those days.